Before you book your next Delta Airlines flight, do this instead to save thousands of points. Here's a travel hack that most people miss. I'm talking about booking Delta flights through their airline alliance partners. Delta is part of the SkyTeam Alliance, which includes airlines like Air France, KLM, and Virgin Atlantic. And sometimes you can book the exact same Delta flight on the exact same Delta plane through one of its partners for significantly fewer points. Let me show you what I mean. Here we are on Delta's website looking at a flight from Miami to Los Angeles on November 6th. It leaves at 6:39 p.m. and costs 40,200 Delta Sky Miles plus about $6 in taxes and fees. And pay attention to the flight number, which is DL811. Now let's head over to the Virgin Atlantic website. Here's a flight on the same date, leaving Miami at 18:39, which is 6:39 p.m., for just 22,000 Virgin points, plus about $6 in taxes and fees. That's a savings of more than 18,000 points for the exact same flight. And we can confirm that because it says the flight is operated by Delta, and when we open the flight details, there it is, DL811. So how is this possible? Well, airlines make some of their flights available to be sold as award bookings through their alliance partners, and those partners can set their own award pricing. So instead of using 40,200 Delta Sky Miles to book this flight through Delta, you could book the same Delta operated flight through Virgin Atlantic for only 22,000 Virgin points. The catch is that you won't be using Delta Sky Miles. You'll need to use the points or miles of the airline that you're booking through. In this example, Virgin points. And this is exactly why transferable credit card points are so valuable. In the case of Virgin Atlantic, nearly every major transferable points program transfers to Virgin Atlantic, which makes these points really easy to get. So you could snag this Delta flight for literally thousands of points less than booking through Delta directly. Now, one thing I will say is that this doesn't always work because Delta doesn't release every flight to be sold through its alliance partners. But when it does work, it can save you a ton of points. Follow along for part 2, where I'll show you my exact process for finding these kind of flights. And if you found this helpful, make sure to follow along for more credit card reward and travel tips to help you travel better for less.